What's up, High Tech Podcast listeners? As we finish the Opening AI series this week, I wanted to take just a minute or two here to share with you one of the ways I'm planning on using AI in education, and I encourage you to mess around with it a little bit. One of the things I hate doing when creating course content or preparing a course is creating quiz questions. It's just never been my favorite. I want to do it well, so it takes time to think through careful questions and generate and create them. But there are tools now with AI that can actually help you do this. One specifically is called ID Assist. ID Assist is a free tool for right now that basically leverages the same OpenAI technology on the back end that ChatGPT does, but has now built educational content generation prompts, essentially prompts that are pre-built for you to help you more accurately generate content. All it is a Google Doc add-on. So you install it, and once you do, you can have access to it from your Google Doc area. Now, I wanted to display for you here in this video how it can actually work. So I pulled a segment from a book that I'm currently going through, but I want to generate some quiz questions, right? Normally, generating quiz questions, you have to look through the content, carefully think through, word your questions, build your feedback. But with ID Assist, what you can actually do is open up their tool here on the side, and then select a little drop down here that gives you a whole bunch of prompts to select from. I can select the quiz/assessment option. And all of a sudden you'll see here it generates this text for me. It says generate 5 multiple choice questions with 4 options each, all approximately the same length to assess. And it goes through and it even talks about making them clear and concise, revised to Bloom's taxonomy. Please provide feedback for each answer option, indicating whether it's correct or incorrect, offering an explanation of why. Okay, so now I don't want 5 questions, so I'm going to go ahead in here and change this to 3. Okay, and then I can actually just highlight all the text that's here in the document and click generate content. Now it takes a few minutes, but it'll start to generate the quiz questions. Okay, there we go. It's generated my quiz questions here down here in this content, so they're easier to read. I'm going to go ahead and click insert. It'll take a second, but then it will insert my questions down here. So what's the main purpose of learning outcomes and instructional design? So the text that was originally here, it's about learning outcomes, designing a course, right? And so within there, it does give a definition of learning outcomes. So A, select the most interesting content for the course. To guide the selection of the content, instructional methods. C, to ensure the students participate in active discussions. To ensure that all students participate synchronously. Right, so it's got some questions here, and we're going to go through, and B is obviously the correct answer here. And you can see here, same thing, it generates pretty good questions. Now, it even generates a follow-up prompt that you can work with. The thing here is these questions are not perfect. I would probably tweak these questions. I've tested this tool out a bunch of times, and it never generates me perfectly great questions. But what it does do is gives me a fantastic starting place to create quiz questions. Now I can add in my own if I know there's a certain thing I want to focus on in the quiz questions, but it can seriously cut down time in creating this type of content. This is one of the ways I'm excited to try using AI in education this year, is to generate quiz questions and shorten my time of creating those quizzes. I just wanted to share that with you. Check out ID Assist. I will make sure to link that in the description of this video, and encourage you to check out this tool.